Diane in Denmark here. It is Tuesday. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I'm just back from my skinny dip with Helena this morning. Weather in Denmark today, it's quite foggy again. I'm not sure we're going to see the sun, and it's pretty cold. The water temperature, the sea temperature for when we were dipping was 3 degrees, and the air was the same, so 3 degrees. It's like 37, 30 F. Anyway, I was all bundled up, and I had my ear warmers on and my cycle helmet and my big scarf, and I've got my nice cozy jumper on today. Jumper is the British word for sweater, and I've got my leather trousers on, so it was fine for the bike ride down there, though I think I lost about half of my eye makeup because my eyes are watering. Anyway, on with today. 3 things today. I'm going to give you a wee update on our 40-day habit challenge. We are on to day 9. Woohoo, go us! And thanks for all the fantastic comments, both here on YouTube and on Instagram. I love seeing what you're doing, and you're all, giving yourselves a pat on the back for staying with it, and just making sure that you use these tiny changes. We're not looking to be decluttering 3 bags of stuff every day. We're just going for 1 item, or maybe you're doing exercise and walking up and down the stairs. Just these tiny habits really are going to change things for you. And in the end, it really is a change of mindset. And I love my besties, Helena and Vibeke, who are both Danish. And it was them who taught me. We have this phrase that we say all the time: "Men har kun det sjovt, man selv laver," which literally translates as the only fun we have is the fun that we make ourselves. A bit like, in English you would say life's what you make it. And life is what you make it. It's up to you whether you work on this challenge or not, whether you are, look positively at things or negatively at things. I cannot be around negative people and negative attitudes. I've learned that over the years. And when I stopped being paid for working, when I was working in Luxembourg, that day I thought, you know what, I'm not going to put up with people that I can't stand to be around. So, and I've been working on, the last many years of saying no to things. I don't say yes to things and then think the rest of the time, how am I going to get out of this? I only do things, not that I want to do, but you know what I mean. I surround myself with positive people, and I suggest that you do that too. Don't listen to the negative voices, because it's all too easy to criticize. And let's look for the bright spots and create the bright spots. That's another thing that we always say, myself and Vibeke and Helena, that we make our own sunshine. It may not be sunshiny out today, but Helena and I had a fantastic time this morning, and we're laughing. And anyway, on with the habit challenge. Now we've had a wee pep talk. I'm doing the habit challenge for the 40 days. I'm doing 1 item a day of decluttering. It's very difficult for me to find more than that now, because I've been doing Flylady for so long. And I'm also doing an exercise challenge, daily exercise. So we update on that. I decided this morning to go through my pamper basket, and I've got a few newspapers. That's not really a decluttering thing. I go through them either as they come in the house or once a week as part of my weekly home blessinger. So those are just going out today for general decluttering. Those are paper recycling. And remember, don't hang on to magazines and newspapers, for months. When I was mentoring at Flylady Premium, one of my ladies, and I'm sure she's probably still watching, I won't name any names, she had, she liked to keep them to read, and like 6 months later, she still had the newspapers. And I said to her, how long have you had that? And when she actually said it out loud to herself, 6 months, she had a light bulb moment of, 6 months of news, that you know, from one day to the next, it's old news. So, you know, be reasonable about it. I keep mine for up to a week, and after the week they go. You know, you may want to say, you know, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but set a time limit and don't hang on to them. So that's paper recycling. And I don't actually have anything else in my pamper basket that needs, this is my pamper basket, you know, that sits beside the reading chair, either this reading chair or the one that you saw yesterday. I've got what I'm currently reading. My neighbour James, his book is really good. It's a children's book, but I'm really enjoying that, and one that I picked up at the book exchange. So those are what I'm currently reading. But there is one that can go. We were talking the last couple of weeks about cookbooks, and this one is going. And I kept this one because there were a few things that I wanted to try, but today it's going. And I've taken photographs, you know, I've taken photos of any dishes that I did like, but this one is going out today. And I'm going to tell you in a wee minute what our menu plan is for the week. So that's a declutter item. And I found some other books. I had a quick look on the bookshelves here. So my pamper basket is looking really good. The other things I have in my pamper basket are, you know, my cordless headphones, and some hand cream, and a wee notebook that I got from the kids for Christmas. One of these ones that you can kind of change colour of it with the sequins, and my wee notebook for writing things down. So that's my pamper basket, that's fine. And I took a look at the bookshelves. Now the bookshelves in this room, you've seen we've got lots of bookshelves. Most of the books belong to my husband and my DD16. They love books and they read them all the time and reread them and rearrange them. I'm not that type. I keep very few books. I only keep them if they're like part of one author's collection, or if I'm going to read them again. Otherwise, I can easily let them go. And I know a lot of you have problems with books. But things like, you know, if it's a classic book, I can get it at the library. And you've seen our Danish libraries, they're fantastic. And we get a lot of, you can get English books in the Danish libraries, you can get Swedish books, German books for kids, French books for kids. I mean, they have everything. So I don't hold on to a lot of books. And a case in point, okay, here are 2 books from Camilleri. Camilleri is one of the only authors where I keep the books. And these ones had somehow ended up on the shelves here, but actually I keep these at our summer house. I've got all of the Camilleri books. I think I've got 20 of them. Those I like to keep, and I can delve in and out of them and read a few pages when we're at our summer cabin. And that is basically the only collection I have. The other collection I have is Woodhouse books, P.G. Woodhouse. And you know, I love P.G. Woodhouse, and even when I just say the name, you can see I start, I'm already thinking of funny things about P.G. Woodhouse, and it makes me, you know, puts a smile on my face. But there are some Woodhouse books that I like and some that I don't like. And this is one which I got, which, I don't know if I got it cheap on eBay or if it came from Book Exchange. I can't remember. Anyway, to get back to the story, I keep the Jeeves ones that I have. I've got the Jeeves collections in Omnibus. I keep those, and I've also got the Jeeves one in my bedside roll-away cabinet, because, you know, if I'm having a down day or whatever, I just need to read like 2 pages of that and it brings me right up again. But this one I don't like, so just because it's P.G. Woodhouse doesn't mean I need to hold on to it. And that's the thing, when you start, you know, cooking things down to less, you can really find the things that you want more easily. It's the same with clothes. You know, when you start decluttering your clothes, it's so much easier to find, you know, the accessories that you like, or and it's the same in the kitchen. When you start paring down all the excess, it makes life so much easier because you can just grab and go. You know, you can find things easily. So my declutter item for today is the book. 2 of these are going in my bag for the next time we go to our Swedish cabin. And as I said, the newspapers, that's not part of the declutter. That's just general weekly home blessing, our stuff. Now, Oh, and the book, and I also had a cookbook. This one I will take, actually both of these I'll take to our next clothes swap party, because they're, all the ladies who are at the clothes swap party, they're all English speaking, English is a second language for them, or first language. Right, on to, let me just grab my diary for menu. Right, eyes down for a full house. I write my menu plan, and I'm now planning it at the weekend and consult the kids, because they're cooking so much now that that way, we can make the menu plan and get the ingredients added to the grocery list. I won't show you what's in my diary, but here's what we had last week. So Monday was an old family favourite of pesto med sauce, which is Danish for spaghetti bolognese. And if I don't mention it here, basically all dishes that we have, we eat a lot of salad in this house. So normally there's like salad or fresh chopped, carrots, cucumber, cherry tomatoes, things like that. We kind of eat that with every meal. So anyway, Monday was pesto med sauce, spaghetti bolognese. Tuesday, we did a kind of twist on corned beef hash, kind of veggies fried up with, and we had it with salmon, with fresh salmon, instead of having it as we usually do with beef. And unusual, we're normally here in Denmark, it's a set dish called biksemel, and in Sweden they call it put i panna. So there you go. Wednesday, my daughter was cooking and she made bao. We love those bao buns. And I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but they were fantastic. They were called Spicy Chicken Sloppy Joe Slider Bao. Those were fantastic. We'll be having those again soon, I hope. On Thursday, we had one of the recipes from the wee BBC book, which was satay pork chops with rice and crunchy apple salad. That wasn't a fantastic dish, but we enjoyed the crunchy apple salad, so I'll probably make that one again. Friday was sweet soy chicken noodles. That was my son. And a lot of recipes are coming from the Asian cookbook that I showed you a couple of weeks ago. Saturday, my son was off to was out to a party, so we ate a bit earlier. And I made bubble and squeak with some leftover meat. Bubble and squeak, if you don't know what that is, it's an old British thing, and it's basically kind of like mashed potatoes and cooked cabbage kind of mashed together. Sounds awful, but it's tasty, and it's one of those kind of cheap filling dishes. And then on Sunday we had a tin of duck confit, confit de canard. And we had that with gratin dauphinois, which is like kind of creamed potatoes, and warm pickled red cabbage. And we a lot of pickled red cabbage in here. In Denmark, you get it. It comes ready-made in jars, and you just warm it through, and delicious, delicious. So anyway, that's what we had last week. It's so great that the kids are cooking now. I'm still trying to get them into the habit, and I don't help them with the cooking. I just kind of, I'm there on standby if they need it. The only thing that they need reminding of is the poopa thing, like when they're cooking, to do a pick up and put away as they're cooking, so that, and I keep on saying to them, make less work for yourself, be lazy, like instead of maybe trimming some vegetables and moving the trimmings to the side, put it straight into the bin, because you're saving yourself from having to go back and move them again. So anyway, but they're doing really well with the cooking, so less work from them. Anyway, I'm sorry for the long video today. I was trying to make it short, but sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short. I hope you have a fantastic day. Let us know how you're getting on with our wee challenge. We are on today, did I say number 9? Yeah, I think it's number 9. And I'll see you again for day 10. So anyway, have a fantastic day. Live long and prosper. May the Danish hug be with you. And remember, the only fun that we have is the fun that we make ourselves, or, life's what you make it. So have a great day. Bye for now.